Now, on the pitch, 4 straight wins have seen Newcastle leap into the Champions League places.
But off the pitch, Eddie Howe has been in hospital with pneumonia. That means Jason Tindall will take charge of tomorrow's game against Crystal Palace, and we can hear from him now.
Jason, you said on Sunday after the match that Eddie he'd messaged you congratulations for how well you guys did. Have you been able to have any more conversations about the performance or looking ahead to this game since then, or is it been as basic a communication as that?
It's just been a few text messages yesterday, minimal contact really. As we said, I think the most important thing for the manager now is to rest and to recover. And probably not to sort of worry too much about anything other than making sure he's recovered and he gets himself better as quickly as possible. So I imagine the next couple of days, if he's feeling better, maybe we'll have a little bit more dialogue. But as it stands, as we are now, there's been minimal contact.
And you guys are like that with the players, aren't you? When they're injured or they've had a spell away, you ease them back in. You don't sort of throw them back in the deep end. I guess for Eddie as well, when he comes back and you touch on it there, you'll want to make sure he's 100% because it's obviously a serious issue.
Of course, I think when health is involved, the most important thing is that that comes first and foremost above everything else. And I'm sure when Eddie does return, he will sort of probably ease himself in sort of to the role, but it's important that when he does come back he's able to lead the team like he always does, and hopefully that soon. It's a day-by-day thing, but he's in the best possible hands right now, and as I say, hopefully we can have him here as our leader as soon as possible, but only when he's 100% right to do so.
In terms of the players, we saw on Sunday they're doing their bit on the pitch. Has there been any examples of maybe what they're doing behind the scenes off the pitch to step up and obviously they're leaders, you've got a lot of leaders in that camp, but just to take on that extra responsibility without Eddie being there?
No, I think when we've been here sort of nearly 4 years now, and the expectations and the demands that have been set on the players throughout that time, day in, day out, they know the expectations, they know the standards. And with the group of players we've got and the leadership we've got within the group, it's down to everybody to maintain them standards. We know that if we slack or slip away from the standards that we've set, then we'll certainly get punished. It's that type of league. So they know the expectations. They stood up and they was there to be counted against Manchester United. They're going to have to do the same for the remaining games, whether the manager's here or is not. That's what we would expect from them. And I'm sure the type of group they are, they'll go out and do that.
And this sort of fixture tomorrow against a team like Crystal Palace, who, as you rightly say, I've done well this season, it's kind of a similar sort of fixture to maybe something that you've maybe struggled in at times this season, the likes of Bournemouth at home, Fulham at home, Brighton. In many ways, Manchester United at home on Sunday kind of takes care of itself, doesn't it? You need to be aware that this is a team that can cause you problem.
It's certainly a team that can cause us problems, and it's certainly a team that, if we're not at our best, will punish us, and we know that, and I'm sure the players know that. They know the opportunity that lies in front of us with Crystal Palace, and we've got our own goals that we want to try and achieve, and we know that everybody's aware of that. So as you say, the performances against Bournemouth at home and Fulham at home was way below our standards, and we know that. But since then, we've been on a really good run. We're in fantastic form. And it's important that we continue that, and the only way we will do that is by being at our best and sticking to the standards that we've set ourselves for a long time now.
Thanks, Keith. Andy?
Morning, Jess. We often in football kind of get lost in the football, don't we? And we get away from the humanistic side of things. It's easy to forget that Eddie's not just a colleague, he's your mate. How difficult has it been for you to see your mate unwell and in hospital over the last few days?
Of course, it's really difficult, especially someone that you've worked so closely with for such a long time. And as I said, he's never sort of missed more than a day or two in the whole time that we've been working together. So it's a new situation for me. It's a new situation for the players here at the football club and staff. But the most important thing, and I think the thing that sort of almost gives you comfort, is that he's in the best possible hands possible. And You know, he's not a silly guy. Eddie will sort of, take notice of what's said to him, and he'll make sure that, he's fully recovered when he comes back. And the sooner he's back, as I said before, the best for everybody, but only at a time when he feels he's ready to come back and is 100% to lead the team.